Canadian immigration is changing every single day, and you feel like French is the only short way for permanent residency or even a ticket to stay in the country. And you hear all this noise about French everywhere, and you don't know what it is or where to start from. So, if you're considering starting French today, this video is for you. Before starting your French journey, here are the top 10 things that you need to know so that you're well equipped for this crazy learning journey. Salut, I'm Akshara and I cleared the TEF Canada exam from scratch in 13 months, and I have created this channel to talk all things about the French language, TEF TCF Canada exam and the Canadian immigration through French proficiency. Before we dive right into the video, make sure that you're subscribed to my channel as I will be posting content every single week to help you in your learning journey. Also, if you would like some personalized guidance, you can definitely schedule a session with me. I will leave the link in the description below. Now, hoping that you have subscribed to my channel, let's dive right into the video. Let's start with why French even matters. Did you know that Canada is actually a bilingual country, which means that French and English are the two official languages of the country? Learning French just doesn't help you with immigration, it opens up innumerable job opportunities, expands your cultural experiences, and also helps you integrate with the locals better. Whether you're aiming for Quebec or other provinces, just knowing French is going to unlock so many opportunities, or you can say like a VIP pass in a world full of possibilities. It's just not a requirement. I am sure it is an investment for your future. Next, TEF and TCF Canada is going to be your first milestone. If immigration is going to be your end game, then TEF or TCF Canada is one of the milestone where you have to go and give the exam because that evaluates your French proficiency in speaking, listening, reading, and writing. And it is really crucial for you to earn your 62 CRS points, which will help you in your immigration profile. But here's the thing. It's not as crazy or scary as it sounds. The exam is particularly designed for non-native speakers, and with the right practice and strategies, you can definitely nail it. Trust me, it's all about the preparation and a clear and defined study plan. And hey, you've got me to guide you on every step of your journey, right? Next, French is a beautiful language, but it's not easy. Okay, let's be real here. French is definitely gorgeous. It's one of the most beautiful and romantic languages in the world, but it is also known to be tricky, especially for beginners. Majorly, if you ask anybody, they're always going to tell you that pronunciation can be a very big challenge. Think of words like rendezvous or croissant. They look very simple, but they can definitely trip you up. Even for a person like me who has learned the language, it is definitely pretty tricky to get the right pronunciation as it takes years and years of practice. And if you're not used to French sounds, it definitely can be a little tricky. And don't even get me started on those silent letters, right? The way it looks and the way it is pronounced is mind boggling. So it can be tricky at first, but don't let that discourage you. With consistent practice, you will definitely get the hang of it. You just need to know that it's a process and you need to be patient with yourself. But what I love the most about the French language is that it is derived from the same Latin root as the same as the English language. So you would notice that your script is the same as English. So you would see words like information in English, which is pretty much the same thing in French, but the way it's pronounced is different. So I believe 20 to 30% you're almost right there when if you know the language of English. Next, French is everywhere in Canada, not just in Quebec. Now, I've heard a lot of misconception that people think only if they are going to the Quebec province, French is going to come off use. But let me tell you, that's really not the case. Even if you're not planning to live in Quebec, French is a major part of Canadian life because, like I said, it's a bilingual country where French is one of the official language. So cities like Ottawa and Montreal are bilingual, and but also many employers in Toronto, Vancouver, and other other regions, Halifax. There's so many other places where they look for candidates who speak both French as well as English. So even if you're in a region where French is not very dominant, just knowing French can definitely open up doors for you, especially more opportunities, better wages for sure, and also a richer experience of the Canadian culture. Like, let me give you a small example where you would see French every single place. If you walk into a grocery store, you would notice when you pick up any product that it is also written in French as well as English. So you will always have the exposure to French while you are learning as well. You can always pick something up and try to read and see how you're progressing. So you notice there are signboards written in French. You would see official documents or official websites where you would see French. So you would for sure already, if you're living in Canada, you would have come across so much of French already in your daily life. And learning that is going to be super beneficial for you. Which takes me to my next point where I want to make a huge note that learning French requires consistency. If there's one thing you would ask me, what is the key to learning French? I would say it's consistency. You will not become fluent overnight, but with regular practice, you'll definitely see progress. I always say this that French is not a sprint, it's a marathon. You need utmost consistency on a daily basis to make sure that you are progressing. So set aside a little time of the day for you to study. Even if it's just 15 minutes to begin with in your super busy schedule, you will definitely see improvements in your listening, writing, speaking, and reading. But I would say 15 minutes is not enough if you do have a very stipulated timeline. But you always know that, small steps lead to big results. Next is understanding French culture will definitely help you learn the language faster. Learning a language is just more than memorizing words, right? To really get the hang of French, you need to also understand and try to identify what the culture is behind it. Watch French movies, listen to French music. You can also listen to a lot of French content creators online. That's a fun way to spice things up and make it a part of your everyday journey. You will start picking up slangs, idioms, cultural references, the things French people do, so that the language becomes more understandable, relatable, and also fun. And also, understanding the culture will definitely help you with your immigration process, as you will also be dealing with French speaking communities and businesses and things like that. One of the best things about speaking French in Canada is that it opens up a ton of networking opportunities. You already know what the kind of market is in Canada right now, and you would all agree that it's quite a hard shell to crack. Whether you're applying for jobs or connecting with new people, or you're a student there, just exploring new home or being able to speak in French is going to help you build relationships. Imagine how amazing it will be for you to walk into a job interview or even like a social event where you can confidently speak French, and that's going to create a major impact on the people around you, and it is also going to make you sound more confident. And yeah, it's a positive snowballing effect, right? So it definitely opens up a lot of opportunities. And also another thing is just the fact that you picked up a language from scratch and you are able to talk or converse to it in that language is in itself a super exciting thing. But because believe me, I have been in situations where I've been able to understand French people and, converse with them, and the kind of excitement you feel just with that in itself is amazing. Or even just watching a French movie and you're able to, understand what's going on. It's pretty thrilling, believe me. Next thing is learning French for immigration is going to be a long term investment. Like I said, it's going to take quite a while, and it's not some quick gig that you can just pick up and utilize it in your life. Because when you start learning French for immigration, you have to think of it as a long term investment. Your time and effort is going to go towards building something bigger, and it is going to be challenging. I am going to just put it out there that it is going to be challenging, but the rewards are definitely going to be worth it. Not only does it increase your chances for immigration, but you'll also get like I mentioned, better employment opportunities in Canada. And a lot of people think it's going to be easy, or, don't actually quite estimate how difficult it is or how challenging it is going to be. And that can put you off, because if you don't estimate how challenging it is going to be once you go deep dive into it and you find it a little hard, the chances are that you are easily going to give up. Because I do speak to a lot of people on a daily basis where they just want to easily give up, because of course life comes in the way, there are a lot of things happening and they just cannot allot. So it is very important for you to have a bigger purpose of learning the language, just more than immigration as well. And that drive is going to keep you going until you go and clear your TEF with TCF Canada exam. Now, I would always tell this to somebody who's starting off at scratch is, don't stress about being perfect. It's okay if you make mistakes, but the most important thing is for you to keep practicing and communicating, especially in your speaking. I know for a fact that a lot of people are very hesitant with speaking, because it does take a lot of overcoming your personal apprehensions, because it can be pretty intimidating and challenging to talk in a different language. But that's all the part of the process, right? Mistakes are a part of learning. So don't really get intimidated if somebody else is speaking better, or if you are making a lot of mistakes. You have to make those mistakes and overcome them, so you don't make those mistakes. You're able to rectify that and progress faster, because everyone has to start somewhere. You have to start speaking at some point, and it's very important for you to start that right from day one. Lastly, I would like to highlight the most important thing, where everyone would have these questions. Okay, now what do I start with? Where do I go? How do I do French? Right? All of these things are usually the most important questions when you do make a decision on starting French. But I can tell you that this definitely is the most important way, or most important aspect for you to decide right from the start. So you have a right direction and you are having that game plan in place for you to progress faster. And that is very important, and has a very direct correlation with the kind of impact that language will have on you as well. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you enjoy it? All of that is very important for you to progress, right? So using the right resources or taking the right direction is very important for all of this. There definitely are a lot of resources out there when it comes to the French language, because it's a huge and popular language. But you need to understand that you need to learn the language. Yes, of course, fundamentally, you have to pick up the language, but the goal is always going to be to go for the TEF or TCF Canada. So, right from the get go, you need to have that in mind and make sure that you have the game plan in place for progressing towards your exam. So, there can be a lot of overwhelming resources when you have to start off with. Now, language learning is a very individualistic journey, and I wouldn't be able to straight away recommend, okay, you should do this or you do this, because what works for me may not necessarily work for you, and vice versa. So, if you feel like French is the priority and the way to go, and you have decided to take up this journey and you are looking for a direction, you can definitely schedule a consultation call with me. I will be able to offer you some personalized guidance based on your situation and your timeline, and you can get started right away. So, there you have it, 10 important things for you to keep in mind before you start learning French for immigration. I hope this helps you set on the right path. Remember that learning French can definitely be a game changer, especially in 2024 and going forward with all of the changes that are coming in. And it's super rewarding experience, even personally as well. If you're looking for more tips and tricks or any kind of support for your TEF or TCF Canada exam, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out any of my future videos. And that's pretty much it for this particular video. I hope you have enjoyed this video and also learned something, and it is going to be helpful in your French learning journey. If you do have any specific questions, you can definitely shoot them in the comment section and I will answer that for you. And good luck on your French learning journey. I will see you in the next one. À bientôt!